Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So this year's Jubilee event seems to be rather disappointing, and I want to take it a step further and actually see the kind of drop rates that we attain with the rewards in these protectors bounties. So you can see I've already opened 100 this year, meaning if we look at the very bottom, after you've opened 100 packs, you will have a double chance to obtain rare and epic rewards. So what I'm going to do is go and copy this character to the preview server 10 times and open all of these packs, and that way I'll have opened 1,000 and we can see what kind of drop rates we get, and thus we shall see if this event is actually worth farming or not. So we have our first character and our first 100. Let's just go and spam click and open these guys and see what we obtain. After opening 50 there, we finally get an epic reward, but yeah, it's just a black opal. We finally got something unique, the Elminster's Guide to Juggling. You'll be able to use the juggle emote, like so. You'll juggle 4 balls, and we got an Elminster's lunchbox. So there we have all 100 opened on this character, and we just got a bunch of these dance flasks, lunchboxes, black opals, and 1 anniversary ham, and also 26 protectors hospitality, which I'll go over in another video and see what kind of rewards you can get from them. But yeah, all things considered, the only real valuable thing here is the preservation wards, and I guess when we look down here, the renown. So onto our second character. Opening these, we got juggling again, lunchbox, insignia. We got something new here, fire breathing emote, and it looks like so. You'll just go and let off bursts of fire, like so. And that's it. This time we only got 1 preservation ward, 3 lunch boxes, 27 protector's hospitality. On to our third character. This time we got 9 preservation wards, 17 protector's hospitality, 6 lunch boxes. Onto our fourth character. This time we actually got a coalescent ward. Now this is after opening 440, and that concludes the fourth character. 18 protector's hospitality, 4 preservation wards, and a coal ward with 4 lunch boxes. Onto our fifth character. So there we have it, 3 preservation wards, 21 protector's hospitality, and 4 lunch boxes. Onto our sixth character. You can see on average you'll obtain between 100 to 200 in renown there. That concludes the sixth character, 4 preservation wards, 27 protector's hospitality, and 1 lunch box. Nothing else new. Onto our seventh character, and that's that. 2 preservation wards, 24 protector's hospitality, and 5 lunch boxes. Onto our 8th character. This time we actually got something new, a Protector Hospitality pack, which obtains 5 Protector's Hospitality. And there we have it, 7 Preservation Wards, 22 Protector's Hospitality, a Protector Hospitality pack, and 4 lunch boxes. Onto our 9th character. Nothing new here, 8 Preservation Wards, 26 Protector's Hospitality, and 3 lunch boxes. And finally onto our 10th character, and we got our second coalescent ward. And that's that, 1,000 protectors bounties opened after you've already opened 100. So for our 10th one we got a coalescent ward, 3 preservation wards, 29 protectors hospitality, and 3 lunch boxes. So we managed to obtain 2 coalescent wards within 1,000. I guess that's pretty bad drop rates, but take it or leave it. So let's finally go and have a look at all the drop rates with regards to these protectors bounties and what did we actually obtain. So these results are after opening 1,000 of the bounties and making sure to open them after we had opened the initial 100, and that way we maximize our rare to epic rewards. So as you can see here, here's the table with all the different bounty rewards. I just combined that hospitality pack together with all the other hospitality, giving us the results here, this being the percentage out of 100 of your chance to obtain that certain reward. However, with the renown down here, it's 100% chance every time that you obtain renown, so I just put it as how much on average renown you obtain per box. So this would be 126, but keep in mind again, this is after you've already opened the initial 100. So overall, looking at this table, we can see there's really nothing that's going to be of much value other than the coalescent wards, and that's a drop rate less than a mythic mount from a lockbox. So in my opinion, it's really not worth to go and farm this out unless you really have nothing better to do. So overall, still have yet to test out these hospitalities. You do have nearly a 25% chance to obtain one every time you open a box. And these hospitalities, as we can see here, are basically done that you give each other these hospitalities. So you want to party up and open a bunch together, obtaining certain rewards. From what I've tested last year, they pretty much have the similar rewards as these protectors' bounties. And they also drop some protectors' bounties. Additionally, they do, however, drop those protector figurines, and those figurines are for that commemorative store where you can purchase the other fashion, your unicorn and your entertainer, along with the garden key. So other than that, renown is really what you're looking for. And every time we opened 100 of these boxes, we can see we obtained just over 12,000 renown there, and sometimes getting more lucky and getting up to 13,000. And this renown is used to purchase the new throne, which can look pretty cool, along with what I would recommend, a whole bunch of these lunch boxes to obtain that event food, from your squash soup or your watermelon for DPS to your caprice for your tanks, and then you also have your light wine along with your Lil Res Fair and your Lathander's Dew. There is of course your Neverwinter Red Vines, Anniversary Ham, and your Grand Summer Feast. The Grand Summer Feast now being the food which all DPS want to be using if you don't have any of the old food, since the feast will give you a lot of those statistics. You can see it will give you the exact same stats as your watermelon, 5% power and accuracy, along with crit chance and crit severity. However, there's currently a bug where you can stack the new food along with the old food, so you can exploit that as it currently stands and obtain a lot of stats. Keep in mind you can also go and purchase the new companion, the Cyclops, for just 3,000 renown, and you'll be able to then go and actually sell this on the auction house, and depending on how good it is, it may sell for a decent amount, and everybody may be wanting to obtain them, but the price has already gone down to 60,000. With it being a companion focused around just preventing damage from its percussion ability, we can see that, yeah, since DPS don't want it, not a lot of people are. So it may just be a waste of your time, but you might just want to pick it up. I'm going to go and test it out on the preview server, level it up to Mythic and see what kind of damage it does. From what I've heard from other people, it's pretty abysmal with regards to damage. I wouldn't expect any less since it's more of a buffing focused companion to help your team survive better. So in conclusion, yeah, these bounty boxes are no longer really worth it to farm, since they don't have those vouchers for the Zen market anymore. All you will really want to do is farm them out for the renown. You will obtain a lot more renown again after opening the initial 100 boxes. So hopefully this is somewhat insightful and helpful to you guys, and if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.